600 things in the body that you don't want. We never really talk about diseases because Protandim is not meant to cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate disease. Neither is Axio or anything else that we have. But boy, I'll tell you what, I have some new people that are on this product less than a week with some of the most scary symptoms on planet Earth. And when the body is activated by its nerve 2 pathway is activated and the oxidative stress is reduced, some really remarkable things can happen. So, hey, Sue, I was super blessed to go over to Phoenix. I literally left on, and you guys, if you have the back line, make sure to star 6 yourself because there are quite a few people with that line this morning. Unmuted. I make sure that muted. They're not rocking and rattling and rolling. Dewey, you might have to do some muting over there. But anyway, I was so blessed to be invited by John Brooks, who was the presenter in Phoenix, one of the presenters. And I was invited to just be, John's like, what are you doing? Come over. And I literally left on Friday at 4, and I came back on Saturday at 5. So it was 25 hours in over in Phoenix, and I can't even believe it. It was like the longest day. It was just incredible. It's so much fun. Went to their leadership dinner on Friday night, which was amazing. I was able to meet Worre, the beautiful Patty Worre, and her husband John, Eric Worre's mother. What a delightful woman! And I was able to meet. One of their beautiful frontline distributors, Teresa. I want to say Crespo is the last name. Just an incredible team of people with giant hearts. I mean, it's one thing to have big networkers come in. That's all well and good, but until you meet them and see their hearts and know that they're lovely, wonderful people that we have attracted here at Lifevantage, it's not as exciting. So I was so excited to get to know them and meet them and see them operate among others. They were just beautiful and so grateful and gracious to be included in our organization. So, wow, what a beautiful, and Dr. Mark Gordon literally hit it out of the park. Not only did he look like $1 million, he had blue shoelaces in his black shoes and really awesome blue pinstripe socks. The doctor is definitely cool. We were laughing and saying that Lifevantage has made him cool. And he did a great, just an amazingly good job at that training. It's so much fun. So anyway, and I was so blessed to meet Dr. Gandhi, Dr. Pratisha Gandhi, and her amazing husband, Hetal. And Hetal, I know that I have your last name here somewhere, but I have yet to commit it to memory because I think I looked at it one time. So anyway, we're going to get to that, and I'm going to see if there's a chance in the world. I don't have your last name right here. Anyway, you guys are so lucky that this morning you are going to get to hear from the two of them. And honestly, they are a duo to be reckoned with, but the biggest thing about them is their heart. I think it's Hetal's name that means love, and I think it's Dr. Gandhi's name that means patient. And Hetal Ranawala. You just said it. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, seriously, this is really going to out me like the dingo dumbo that I can be. I said to John and to Mark Gordon, I'm like, you guys, seriously, the guy is from India. The name is not Hetal. It's Hetal. Come on, get it right. Well, I was wrong. And because I was so passionate about it and said it so many times, I can't get it right. So his name is Hetal, like Hetal. Just like Kathleen Trout is not Kathleen Trout, it's Kathleen Trout. And it took us years to get that right. So Hetal, I'm really sorry. It may take years for me to get it all the way right, but I'm trying.
Well, if it's going to take you, you're going to be a lifetime for me.
Dewey's 10 times worse than me. I was just going to say that. We have a heck of a time getting everything right. So anyway, I'm super excited to hear from both of you this morning. Dr. Gandhi, MD, is a global healthcare leader, a serial entrepreneur. That's the part that just grabbed me by the throat. Preventive cardiologist, author, speaker, researcher with a mission cardiovascular disease, teeny tiny little mission by preventing heart attacks and reversing heart disease using non-invasive, cost-effective treatments. She is India's first woman preventive cardiologist and founder of IPC, Institute of Preventive Cardiology, founded in 1999 in Mumbai. Thank goodness I know how to say that. She pioneered the concept of preventive and non-invasive cardiology, for which her work was applauded by the Indian president, Dr. Kalam, I'm assuming, but who knows, I could say that wrong too. She was awarded by Finance Minister India as the best woman entrepreneur in 2006, making her India's first woman doctor to have received this honor. Wow. Under her leadership, IPC centers have treated over 50,000 cases, 50,000 patients with a 95% success rate. To expand her mission globally, she established IPC headquarters in the U.S. As of 2013. She has been a business consultant to various healthcare startups and has successfully expanded businesses globally, having launched new and innovative products and devices in the preventive healthcare industry. She's worked with several international firms and has set up their distribution channels in foreign markets. She's published over 1,000 articles, created several health shows on TV channels, and spread her message of heart care prevention to millions of people globally. Her original research work can be found on PubMed. Can you guys believe that? In 2016, the International Association of Cardiologists, New York, USA, recognized her as the leading physician of the world, recently awarded with top 50 global women healthcare leaders in March 2017. I think she was number 11. Can you guys believe that? This gal, here's the best part. I was sitting next to her. She is the most humble, kindest, big smile on her face all the time, genuine, interested, enthusiastically passionate, and a whole heck of a lot of fun. So, Dr. Pratishtha Gandhi, I'm just delighted you're here. I am so excited to watch you and pedal run with this. And I just want everyone to know, first of all, how did you even hear about Lifevantage? And secondly, you know, what grabbed you and made you get in your car and drive all the way to Phoenix for Lifevantage Academy and put your stellar reputation on the line immediately by joining Lifevantage and sharing it immediately with some of your doctor friends and colleagues. Welcome to the call, beautiful. Sorry, I keep rambling.
Good morning.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm so excited, and thanks for the intro. I think that, it has been an amazing blessing to have you all, and we are so fired up on this weekend, and me and Hector will also be talking soon, but I think that, Kerry, I can just open up by saying that we need your blessings to set a new record in this company, because what we want to do is that now is this what we have got for what we have waited, because from 1999, I've been talking of oxidative stress and free radicals, and I've been working on a lot of diet, exercise, and nutrition, and a lot of therapies, but I think this is the first time in my life I got something which is evidence-based, so that is so very exciting for me, and I got anything which basically is good for the people, helps the people, and it is like a research science. I am all in. So I always by the way, Kerry, that I have first in everything, because I always do things because which are not written in the textbooks, So,
can I say, Dr. Gandhi, that if you're on a speaker or a little bit away from your phone, every word you say is precious, so we want to hear you. I wonder if you could get. You're still kind of like a little far away from us.
Is it better now?
Oh, amazing! Thank you so much.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you hear about Lifevantage? Uh-oh. Now I really blew it. instead of hearing her a little bit, now we don't hear her at all. Maybe I'm a magician. Dr. Gandhi? Uh-oh. Heddle, are you still there, my friend?
We lost
Am I still here?
You're here.
Wait.
They're not. You are.
Dr. Heddle?
Let me ask you the question, Terry. How did you find out about Lifevantage?
You know what? Forget about me. I'm going to tell you how she found out about Lifevantage, because John Brooks, Pro 6, almost Pro 7 in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, is a big fat stud that literally started looking for people on LinkedIn and on Facebook that have the same vision for the world that we do. And he started looking for people that were naturopathic in nature and more homeopathic in their thinking. And he started looking for people that were posting things about the things that we're interested in here at Lifevantage. And he had the gall and the confidence to reach out to her and say, you know, I've got something I think you might be interested in. And he piqued her interest a couple of times, and they were able to, it was LinkedIn, Carrie Williams is saying, and they were able to, he piqued her interest enough that he was able to take the conversation offline. And then, as we are trained to do, he put them in touch with his support team. And you guys may say, well, I don't have a support team. Somebody might not have this killer support team. Well, guess what? You have a support team every time you go to LBA and make a friend on your right or your left, because it doesn't matter if they've been in longer than you. It doesn't matter. It's a different perspective, a different voice, a different personality that also believes in what we're doing. It's just a circle of people that surround and make friends and just learn about the person on the other line. So I just want to see, is there a chance I got you back, Dr. Gandhi?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. Can you hear me?
Yes, girl, we got you now. We got you. I just stole your thunder and told them how John found you.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
What did John say? What did he say that grabbed your attention in a nutshell?
Basically, like he put it that there is a breakthrough in medicine, and which is something like patented, and it's like at an early phase, and me and my partners are involved, you know. So that's
a great tool, a new tool in medicine. Here's the thing. I've said it before, Dr. Gandhi. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And as Marcy Steiner would say, you were at now o'clock. You were at now o'clock. You were ready. You've been looking for this tool for your toolbox, right?
Absolutely. So I've been like, since I'm into like always introducing new devices or treatments. So I'm always on the lookout of, you know, anything which is new. So I'm quite open to it. So as soon as he wrote this, I said, sure, like, you know, why don't you like send me the information? And then he sent me the YouTube video of Dr. Mark Gordon with Darren and the aging explained. So like when I saw this NRF and all that, I felt like a little fool, to be honest. Because I had not known about it, and that's why I always thank John Brooks, because I feel that information can come through any way, and I always believe in the divine, and I always believe, that's why I'm so open, because I feel I always pray God to send me the right people and the right tools to help me to spread the mission. And there we go, you know. So after that,
well, I want to grab a couple things. You said, girl. She said it was divine. I've said that a million times. Is that this appointment that we have is divine. She said that information can come through anyone. You guys, that's what we're looking for. Is someone that's not looking at a pecking order. Don't be afraid to go up on the food chain, because the smart people are smart because they were open-minded and hardworking. So Dr. Gandhi was open-minded. She didn't decide that it could only come from a physician. In fact, she probably runs from traditional physicians as much as possible, and she's looking for information from everywhere. her mind was open. And she said, I pray every day for God to send me the right people. So what, Dr. Gandhi, did you love about Saturday, please?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the right people. I met all the right people and we had a great time, you know. So, like, you know, it was so amazing. It was just like magic. And I felt so excited only in Disneyland, but I think it was much more than that. The kind of fun which we had. So, and it was a lot of, lot of learning. And I think what excited me to be in this business now is that, one is the science, because what I understand is that we can do a lot of studies on humans, and especially in India, it is possible. So that is a huge, huge motivation for me to be in this company, because I feel that we can do much more things and progress. So far we have been great, but there is no limit to achieve greatness. That's what I believe, and we can go higher and higher. And that is one of my main goals. And second thing is, I just love this business module, you know, because the way it is designed, and that is like thanks to Hital, because because of him, I'm so open-minded even to like direct selling, you know. And maybe 10 years ago I was against it, but just because of Hital and all the great success he has achieved, and I've seen him do that. I mean, that was one of the main, another great force for me to be a part of this business. Otherwise, I would have just been on the science side and just been a customer, you know. But to be honest, just because of him, I'm here in the team.
I love it. I love it. Dr. Gandhi, you said that you want my blessing. Are you kidding me? I want you to do Pro 12. I want you to do Pro 10 in 12 months. Like whatever. Go as fast as you want, girl. In fact, I don't want to put any limits or anything on you. And we are just delighted that you're here and so very excited that you're humble, you're gracious, and you fit right in. So we've decided, we took a vote, and we are going to keep you. So thank you. I'm going to introduce your adorable husband. I don't know if these two could be any cuter together. They are just adorable. So do I say his name Sanawala?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Hetal Sanawala. I just said your name properly. He's an entrepreneur, a leader, a speaker, an IT professional, designing software applications for most of the major investment banks on Wall Street, like Merrill Lynch, Barclays, Lehman Brothers, Bank of America, to name just a few. Along with his IT career, Hetal was instrumental in creating a huge network marketing business, leading over 25,000 active distributors in the U.S. and across 9 countries around the globe. This guy, again, so humble. My favorite thing about these two people is they laugh easily. They don't take themselves too seriously, and they know that they can do whatever they set their minds out to do. So, Hetal, listen, I know that Dr. Gandhi gets all the accolades because she's the big-time cardiologist here, but I want you to know that I see you, I get you, and I know that it is a magic combination, the two of you together. So we're so excited to hear you this morning. Welcome to the call, and just tell us anything you want to tell us about the weekend and about why you're so excited about Lifevantage.
Sure. First of all, I just want to say thank you for that wonderful introduction. And it's just been a blast these past few weeks. I mean, even though we've just been with you guys for 2 weeks, it feels like we've been with you guys for 20 years. It's been just an amazing time. And I think Phoenix was just incredible. I mean, we didn't expect, we just went on, like a simple hunch that, we got a chance to meet all of you guys, but we didn't know what was in store for us. And we just want to thank John, because John started this whole thing saying that we're all going to Phoenix. And, we just jumped right on. We were kind of caught in the excitement of just being there. And what a blessing it was, I think the Phoenix team is super charged up. We learned so much from all of them. And the Dr. Mark Gordon, I mean, I was amazed to see him. He's so funny. The first time I saw him, he was absolutely serious. I thought maybe all we'll get to learn from him is his science. But then seeing him over there, I found out that he loves music. He loves to rock. He's Flash Gordon, actually. He's not Dr. Bob Gordon. So that was a revelation. That it was such a phenomenal, I think, 4 hours where we got to see the power of the business, the power of how this whole thing has been put together, and especially all the upline being in one place. I mean, that was amazing. I don't think we would have ever got this chance so soon to meet all of you. And Dr. Gandhi wants to add one thing.
Carrie, I just missed on one big point about Carrie Williams, and I thought that this is important to tell because see, I don't have any background of networking, but for me it is very difficult to be invited and stay, and so I just wanted to show the large-heartedness of all the leaders applying that. Carrie has not even met me, and she just told me that why don't you come over and stay with us at night, and we reached almost at 12 o'clock in the night, and for the first time, I've never done in my life, meeting someone who I've never met and just showing up at 12 o'clock. And my God, it was such a magical moment we have during the weekend. And I think that the workshop was a great part, but what I'm getting more and more excited now is the highest standards and the quality of the people we are having in this business. And so supportive and so large-hearted, to open their houses and to welcome us. I think that has really, really touched me. And next day, Carrie, you treated us out for lunch and all. So I know I'm making other people jealous now, but but it was like I had to add this because I think there are the other things apart from the business, which actually that true bonding, which keeps you motivated. And actually that whole combination along with the science, what happened over the weekend, like yesterday we were driving from Phoenix, and for 5 hours we didn't listen to any song, nothing. Me and Yetal were just preparing the list, the customer list, the distributor list, and we were constantly talking on what will be our next level and how are we going to blow up this business. So this has just driven us crazy, and we are so fired up, and thanks for everything,
I love it. Hey, Hedl, before I get back to you, because chicks say so many more words than men do. I know that. God bless you. You probably have trouble getting a word in edgewise, and I totally understand that. But I want to say this. You guys, there's online marketing, and there's Facebook and LinkedIn, and that's all fabulous. And there's Zoom, and these tools are incredible. After all, that's how John Brooks was able to grab Dr. Gandhi's attention. But at the end of the day, the magic happens in the home. That's where it happens. I'm not kidding. The magic happened in Carrie Williams' kitchen at midnight. The magic happened in Michelle and Sean Poe's living room and kitchen when we were there years ago, in Dr. Mark and Pam Gordon's home years ago. And I will say, Hedl and Dr. Gandhi, that you haven't, I don't believe, had the pleasure of meeting Pam Gordon, and she is such a special, special woman and so good at this business. I mean, she's a velvet hammer. That girl is quiet. She's behind the scenes. You will not hear. She doesn't love being on stage, but she knows her business. So, the magic happens in the house, you guys. And if you think you're just going to get on Facebook and build these massive organizations, you might do it. Throw everything against the wall and see what sticks. But at the end of the day, it's about finding someone who wants to lock arms, lock hearts, do it in the house. I had a meeting at my house last week with 20 people, 25 in the house, another 20 on Zoom. And oh my gosh, this week I went to Costco yesterday, bought 35 chairs. I'm going to have to probably get another bunch. We're going to have Zoom on. And it's crazy. This thing's crazy. When you take it in the house and you love on people and you listen to them, amazing things can happen. So Hedl, you guys drove home yesterday and you were creating your contacts, and give us a hint. How are you going to approach people? How are you going to share with people when you start contacting